Hey, I'm Tim and welcome to the Mr. Maple Show.
Aloha, I'm Matt. Today we're here to talk about Acer Palmatum Miss Maple.
That's right, we're Mr. Maple. Today we're talking about Miss Maple. And we're not talking about our wives or Matt's daughters. We're talking about the Japanese maple right here. Introduction by our friend Talon Buchholz, a very unique reticulated Japanese maple.
I love this tree for its color pattern changes. It goes through some amazing color patterns. We're actually here, we have this tree, we're displaying it in full sun in zone 6B. We're actually here in June right now in western North Carolina. This tree is going to work zones 5 through 9. I do recommend definitely shade in zone 9. We actually recommend shade in most zones to give it its best color pattern. If you can give this one late day shade, so that 3 p.m. on shade, you're going to get better colors. We're trialing this one in full sun to see what it does, and so far it's been an excellent candidate. We actually love the color patterns this one goes through. It leaves out a light creamy mint color, which is really unique. And often over top of that, you'll get shades of bright pink to almost salmon color over top of that light green. Makes it a really unique color, especially in that early spring garden. Now we're getting a little bit more into summer colors here, being that it's June. This one kind of, like my wife when I first met her, this one kind of gets a little bit of highlights over it. It's got a bleached out look to it. This one's got some bleached blonde look to it. So my wife's tag is Mrs. Maple, so this wouldn't quite fit her. But you can see this one has that kind of bleached out look to it. Definitely has that highlighter appearance to it this time of the year. Gets a little bit more gold in its appearance with some red flushes, and then yellows to oranges on that fall color as well.
Now this one does have that reticulated ghost-like variegation. This would be part of the new ghost from Talon Buchholz. It's one of those reticulated ghost types that didn't get the ghost name applied to the name when it was being named. Now that means that it has the etching throughout the veins. And in the springtime, like Matt was talking about, when it has that lime green, the leaf can be more of a creamy mint green with those lime green veins going throughout all the leaves. And this makes this plant really special, really unique. And if you give her some protection from the hot afternoon sun, like Matt mentioned, it will hold that reticulation longer throughout the season.
We wanted to get this larger one here on camera for you. It's a newer cultivar, so a lot of people haven't seen one at this size range. Excellent tree. Our friend Talon Buchholz did note that he found this as a seedling from Purple Ghost, which I thought was particularly interesting, that it has that very unique lime green color with like mint color in the early spring, but coming from Purple Ghost. And you probably can see a little bit of that parentage and that flush of pinkish purple new growth over top of that. But
now, if you're growing in full sun like we are here in western North Carolina, we have noticed that this cultivar will get a bleaching effect during the summer, where you get that just that blonde bleach in the center, which really gives it something unique and something different during the summer months, like Matt mentioned.
Just like Amy when I met her, she had bleached blonde hair. She'll love that part. But definitely check out Miss Maple on our website. It's a fun plant with some really interesting color patterns. We have a whole series where we talked about the new ghosts, so you can check that out as well. And we talk a little bit about the intricate changes on each of those. We love this plant though. It's one we've been growing for a little while here. We were actually really blessed to get to trial some of his new introductions early on. So it's one we've kind of got to see here for a little while. As you can see, we have a decent sized specimen. I'm 6'2", and this tree's bigger than me right now. So we've got a nice looking one here in the landscape. And we wanted to get on camera to kind of show you, just like with that golden threads, what a little bit more mature size Miss Maple looks like.
Now this is a tree that will end up getting about 8 to 10 foot in 10 to 15 years. So it's not a fast grower, but it is a moderate grower for a ghost type Japanese maple. If you give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun, it'll probably grow a little quicker than it is doing here in the full sun for us in western North Carolina. But this is a great plant that it just gives you some really nice variegation in the landscape. And you know we all love variegation.
Yeah, I'm trialing this one in full sun. I suspect as the tree gets larger and fills out, it'll actually shade out some of that younger branching, so you'll get a lot of that, you know, brighter variegation even by its own self, shading itself out, which I love. Now, these tend to grow into more of a vase shape overall, which is typical of your amber ghost or your purple ghost type shape. So it's going to have an upright vase shape. Typically, it tends to be a little bit more multi-stemmed for us than many of those as well, which we like. But an excellent tree. It's a very good grower. It tends to put on about at least a foot to a foot and a half of growth for us a year. It's definitely been on that foot of growth pretty consistently for us in the greenhouses.
And this is a plant I think you can really enjoy. Something pretty unique. And it's a brand new introduction from the Floral Wonder Collection at Buchholz Nursery. Here at Mr. Maple, we offer this as frequently as we can. We've got a crop of them coming on in the greenhouses, so check out our 10 at 10 emails. You can go to mrmaple.com, sign up for our weekly emails, and we add 10 new trees every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. And Miss Maple just might be one of those 10.
Hey, comment in the comment section below what trees you would like to see us do next, especially specimens. We'll try to seek those out. We can't always promise that we have a specimen of that, but we'll go in search of it because we love to get some of these specimens, on camera for you and give you a better understanding of what these Japanese maples look like as they get into your garden. So definitely check that out. Join the comment section below. Let us know, subscribe, like, share, all those good things. We really appreciate you sharing this video with your gardening friends. That's a great way to tell people about Mr. Maple.
And we appreciate you not only sharing your videos with your friends, but also shopping on MrMaple.com. That's the best way to support this YouTube channel. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.